Hey, crafty friends. It was a sad and somber day. I finally went into Joann yesterday because once I found out they were closing, I never went back in there. So what's that's been like a roughly 2 months. I never went back in there. Um, it's something that's in me. I don't know why. If a show is going to end, like The Big Bang Theory, I've never finished it. Originally, when was ending, I'd never finished it. I never finished Breaking Bad, and I'm like hardcore pop culture guru, and I just like when something really means a lot to me, like I just don't finish it. I did eventually go back and finish Dexter because the new show was coming out. I didn't watch the new show yet, but I did finish it. But I said all that to say, word salad, just a bunch of word salad. I finally went in yesterday, and this was at after I was enabled by my bestie Lacey, who was the cheeky bum on YouTube and Instagram. She had texted me, "Oh, I went here and I did this and I blah, 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 blah." So I went and I got Ashley to take me. So here's the bag. This is one of them. This is one of three. So let's dive into what we got. I got a little bit of everything. So we're just going to dive in to see what I got. And first, before we begin, I'd like to say that I am in no way enabling any of you to go. But I just want to show you this real quick. I think mine is a lot longer than Lacey's. But look at this receipt. This is the longest receipt I have ever had in my life. Look, look, look. It's still going. It's still going. Oh, so my daughter and I, we used to crochet. I mean, I'm not like an excellent crocheter. Like I can make a headband, I can make a hat, I can, do easy stuff like that, bows and stuff. But we wanted to take advantage. A lot of these were like $1.60. I don't really, I can't really gauge on a receipt what is what, but yeah, just I would say that there's tons of fabric, great deals on it, and great deals on this. Yeah, I'm trying to look through it, and there would be no way for me to figure that out. Yeah, I'm looking at I'm all I'm seeing is the paper that I got, which I'll get to in a second. I don't even see the name for any of it. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, so that's some of the yarn I got. Look at these nice bold colors. And yes, this is the ombre. It's called Blossom Fleur. So we got two of those. We got two of these. It's Big Twist. These were the really, really inexpensive ones. I kind of wonder if this is like the what's that company called? Red something? I can't remember. I haven't crocheted in a while, but yeah, it's the value yarn. But this one was really cheap. I think this was the one that was like $1.60. So yeah, so I love those colors, and then this one really popped. I glad she got this one. So we got tons and tons and tons of now these were big. I think these were like $4 when they're regularly like 11.99. But we've got two of those. Those are the 1 pounders. And then this is some more of that value yarn. So this one was very inexpensive too. It might have been 3 or 4 bucks. And look how big it is. I mean, it's over a pound. And so my bags are pretty mixed up. So you might see yarn, paper, yarn, paper, yarn, paper. I figure since this is like the last of my Joann hauls, it can go either way. So here's two items that I got. Everett Road. I think I got 2 packs of these. So if I find the other one in a bag, I won't show it again. But it's Christmas mini envelopes, gift card size. And so, yeah, I got that. And I do have a thermal cinch, which y'all all know. And I don't think I have this. So yeah, this is how you bound the books with these. And you can also add a bookmark. And I do have some of those too. So I was able to grab this for a little bit of nothing. Okay, then I got two more. And look at the this is called Posh. You can see it's a little thicker than normal yarn. Um, it has a project in the back. You would need 7 skeins for a blanket, 5 skeins for a sweater, one for a hat and two for a scarf. So you can make two scarves or one hat at least with what I got. And then I got two of this color because it's really pretty. And then we got some more of that Posh but in brown. This is the one I had to have on the way out. I don't know. It just spoke to me. Look how pretty these colors are. It just reminded me of something so childlike, and I just had to have it. And so, yeah, um, we got this, and it shows you, you know, which needle to use if you're going to crochet with it or if you're going to knit with it. So, very nice, very nice. And then I got these. These absolutely screamed Mika. These bold, bright colors. I mean, you know, I'm a pastel girl for the most part, but I do love bold, bright colors. So these are so nice. And some more of this value yarn. And then we got two of these. I love these neutral colors, the blues, the browns. And we got, oh, this is another one of those ones I showed in the beginning. Okay, so now that we've done all that, it's time for the fun to begin. So I got this Year of Cards magazine. I believe it was 70% off, so it was regular price $19.99. I think it ended up being around $7 or something like that. So you'll be able to find ways to make birthday, Christmas, Valentine's Day, friendship, Mother's Day, Easter, weddings, anniversary, masculine makes, and cards for kids and more. I've only ever bought one of these magazines once before because they are pricey. And then I did get a free one in the scrapbook.com order at one point. So this was a good find, and it'll help me in my card making journey, which I love. Oh, this looks super fun. Look at this beautiful 6x6 card here. I don't know if I could pull something off like that, but look at this. Totally sweet. You're sweet. That looks like, I would say peanut butter and jelly, but this is brown, so I don't know what exactly they are. But thank you cards, Christmas cards, mail, birthdays, which is good. I struggle with mail cards. There's a couple of nice cards. I kind of thumb through them, you know. Um, so ours is closing in 10 days, like on the 27th. And I'm not sure if everything's going to be gone because there's tons of yarn and tons of fabric. If there's nothing else, it's tons of yarn and tons of fabric. Now, I would like to go back within the next 10 days and at least get some of the thread. The thread is like 40 cents a spool. And then I got this because I love coloring. Circus Splendor, Relax and Unwind with Adult Coloring. And this one was regular price $13.99. Look at some of the images in here. It's called Circus Splendor. We've got some really cool designs in here. Tons of fun coloring those. Oh, look at the carousel. Yeah, ever since Tony had her carnival swap, I've just been thinking about carousels and carnivals and everything. And now that Brooke is doing um, beach and boardwalks, I'm still, you know, I'm just on top of it. Like it's there. So yeah. And then they also, it says you can print at home digital copies. Cool. So I have to look into that. But those are the two items I got there. And then next I got some Easter grass. This is like 80% off. These were like 50 cents. So I thought they were really pretty. I like the colors. So I think you can use these like year round because they're not really totally pastel like most Easter. So I bought just two of them. Didn't want to get too many. I got this pretty lace. Had to have it. I think it's so pretty. And then I got two of the gingham plaid and two of the cherry ribbons. And my Easter egg 101 partner is still waiting on me. I'm so behind and she's so kind. So I got this for her. I think this is so cute. And again, that was like, I think 80% off. So I was over in the paper aisle, which is nothing, you know, but so I got this Park Lane gift boxes. There's 5 gift boxes inside and all this stuff was 70% off. So the Park Lane gift boxes is 5 of them for 70% off. They were $2.49 originally. Then I saw this pack of cardstock. It's a 65-pound paper and you can make some line cards with this, I would assume. And so it's got, it looks like cream, brown, black, gray, and white in here. So I got that. I got these little butterflies because I thought they were so adorable. I'm thinking I'm going to gift them to my boo Anne. And And I found these hearts. I'm going to give these to Sophia when I send her my heart-to-heart swap. So we have these. And then I found this. I'm in a unicorn swap. So I think I can give this to my partners. There's some confetti stickers. Look how cute they are. So I got these. And then, of course, you know, I'm a retro girl. So I love it. So here's an A6 notebook journal. It has 20 pages in it. It's just 4 by 5.8. And then next I found these. I thought these were so cool. They are, it says K and Company Smash. So they look like little postage stamps, and they have different patterns on this. It says Birds of a Feather. This one says Bear With Me. What's the dilly? Oh, I love that. That's one of my favorite sayings. And moving along, I love to say that too. Moving along. Okay, okay, moving along. And I go, and I talk to somebody, what's the dealio? What's the dilly? Here's some more unicorns. I probably keep these for myself, but or share a sheet because there's 2 sheets inside of here. So these are stickles. We know stickles, a company that'll be around. Um, I found these Jolie stickers. They're like enamel dots. It's all about the bling. Super cute. American Craft EK Success. So I got those. I thought these were adorable. I wasn't sure what they were. I'm like, is this a perfume bottle? Is this a pacifier? I don't know. But it's super cute. I think it's a pacifier. I'm not sure. But they were adorable. So I thought they were cute. They're glittered cardstock. And then there's little bling centers. And then I got all that they had on the shelf because I figured I can share. And Boston Folders is always a great gift to add to a swap. And these were like literally maybe $1.90. I can't remember, but they're Park Lane. So they're 3 in Boston Folders. Got those. And then I got these. They are erasers, 4-piece erasers. I'm going to give these to each one of my partners in the Heart to Heart Swap as well. And then I found these Park Lane chipboard shapes, and it has a little bit of travel. We got a globe. We got an envelope with a letter sticking out. We've got a record player, some shades of both, some ice cream, a journal, a postcard. So this just screams travel. And hint, hint, Lisa's going to have a swap soon, so I got to get ready for it. We have the summer paper crafting. I used to always buy these when they first started doing the place and time. I have a couple of things in my stash in the garage, but yeah, there's some flamingos, which y'all know I love. Is that like a Monstera leaf? I'm not really sure, but there's some cool stuff in there. And it's 16 pieces, and again, it was just $2.49, so it may have been around 90 cents. And then I found these. I thought they were adorable. Oh, this one is out of its place, but they're all there. That's the good part. It's supposed to be 6, and there are 6. So there's some butterfly paper clips. Then let's move on over to the Everett Road. I found out about them pretty late in the game. I think Lacey's the person who introduced me to them. But here is a paper clip. Yeah, it's a big paper clip. And then here's some Valentine frames, and I'm pretty sure I could use these all year long, but it's Valentine frames because Lacey did buy me Everett Road Valentine books, so I do have that. I can save that for that. And then here's another pack of those envelopes. I said I wasn't going to show you guys, but I forgot. So I got 2 packs of those frames. And then I got these Everett Road. They're called Christmas card toppers. I'm not really sure what that means, but I probably would just use them for ephemera. So this is the designs on the bag. So we have a wreath, we have a December 25th ribbon, a Merry Christmas, a Merry and Bright, Happy Holidays, a candy cane, Rejoice, Merry Christmas. And then we have this. You can either stamp a sentiment on there or add some, ephemera pieces or something on it. So I have that. Then I got these Valentine puffy stickers, and y'all see them? There's bows, there's stars, there's hearts, there's flowers, and then there's circles. And then these are also Everett Road Valentine paper doilies. There's 12 piece. And then I got these 2 Christmas paper pads that I either can use for myself or gift. Yeah, they're still sealed, so I'm not going to open them just in case they are for gifts. So there's that. I forgot there was one more thing that I found. There's all these foam stickers, which I love. And there's unicorn, butterflies, rainbows. So two types of unicorns, a butterfly rainbow, a cloud, and a star. And I love foam stickers, so I cannot wait to be able to pop these open. They're 250 pieces. And then this was bent, and I don't care because I was going to flatten it out and just use the parts around it. But I thought this was really nice. It's an American craft piece of acetate. Look at the pattern on there. Isn't that beautiful? It's like a copper color. Um, Looks like a mandala. That's so nice. So I got that. And then these were all like 15 cents a sheet, I believe. So I didn't get to go through as much because my daughter started not feeling well while I was in the middle of going through this. There was lots of it left. A couple of the things I grabbed, I knew that I had the collections for, and some of them I don't own the collections. But I figure pattern paper is pattern paper. Who can turn down 15-cent a sheet pattern paper? So Lacey said that she got like 50 of them. I don't know exactly how many I got. I didn't actually count. But I do have Will and Grove, as most of us do, and Bloom and Wild. So I did get that. So on the other side, we have this pattern. We have the alphabet on this one. And then this floral pattern on the back. And I got two of those alphabet patterns. And then more Woodland Grove. This is one of my favorite pieces. I was so glad to find this. And Brighton is another collection I got last year, and this is the hydrangea sheet. So here's the back of both of those. I love this. That's why it's one of my favorites. And that's the back of the Brighton. And then here's some gingham garden, which I do have that. And the back of that is just a nice green with flowers. Now here comes one I don't have. I don't have the Jen Hadfield Groovy Darling, but this is so cute. And since y'all know I'm about to announce a swap in this theme, y'all see where I'm going with that. I had to have it. So this is Groovy Darling, and this is the back. And then I don't have Forever Fields. I haven't bought a Maggie Holmes collection since Woodland Grove, but this is actually pretty. I like this, so I went ahead and purchased. And then look at this dark green. This is that hunter green I was telling you guys about. And so the Flower Child from Jen Halfell, I don't have that either, but I really liked this star and this pattern, so I got a couple of these. Yeah, I got, looks like 5 of these. So I got 5 of those. And then here's another one of those Groovy Darlings. I love this green. This is more of a forest green, and it has this gold on the back. It reminds me of Magical Forest. And here's some more Gingham Garden. And on the back of that, it's just like a pink with kind of like a watercolor sheet. That's what it looks like on the back. And here's more of that Flower Child. I'm going to see if I can find any of it online to kind of go with some of these 12 by 12 pieces that I have. Not much, but I hate I missed out on it at Joann's when, because they always had their collections like 40% off all the time, so I could have got it. But I just, at the time, I was focusing on getting Sketchbook and Brighton. So, yeah, didn't want to do too much. And Bloom and Wild, I think that was out at the same time. And then on the back, we have this pretty floral pattern. And then here's another one of my favorite Gingham Garden sheets. Look how pretty it is. I have this like peach colored flowers. And on the back we have these, they're like arrows going down. Very nice. And then here's some Woodland Grove. And more Flower Child. I think I got 2 of these. Oh, we've already seen this one. I think I bought more of them, so I guess I got 8. I truly like this. So I guess I can make tons of albums if I need to. But we have this Woodland Grove. We have these 2 Flower Childs. And on the back, look at these pretty stripes. I wish I would have got more of those. And then we already saw this before. And then here, I didn't know I grabbed this, but it's Heidi Swap Set Sale. Oh, cool. So if I do anything nautical, I guess I'll have that. And there's some more Heidi Swap Set Sale. I did have these going together, but the girl kind of mixed them up when she was scanning them. I was like, y'all really have to scan each individual sheet? Like, you can't just count them and be like 20 cents? Because, I mean, what's the point of keeping the inventory at this point? Clearly, y'all wasn't doing that. No shade. Let me not say that. God forgive me. But anyway, because I don't know what the reason behind them closing. But I know the inventory would be off a lot. Because every time I would place an order online and go to pick it up. Oh, we didn't have this. How? When it said, I don't know. Anyway, but this has little seashells. Very nice. And I like this ombre color. You can't really see it well, but it's like a teal and a pink and then a cream. It's very pretty. And then here is the Forever Fields. Oh, this is gorgeous. I might have to go back and rethink getting that collection. I never did, but yeah. Because if you don't get Maggie, sometimes it's over. Here's some more of the Flower Child. Just trying to get one of those. Yeah. And here's some more of that set sale. And then another Flower Child with stripes. Okay, I got 3 of those Flower Childs. And on the back of it has this pretty florals. And then another Brighton. The hydrangea that we already saw. We saw this Woodland Grove. Like I said, some of the stuff got mixed up. This is one of my other favorite Woodland Grove sheets with these fruits on it. Oh my gosh, another Heidi Stop set sale. Again, I apologize. They were all in order. Here's another Blooming Wild. I love this one with the dots. And then on the back, there's the tags. And what I like about this being like opposite of the tag, like you don't really have to do much to decorate the back. You just cut them out. Or, for the most part, I usually back them up and just fussy cut, around it. Since obviously you don't have the die to cut out another piece. Here's some more of that Flower Child. Another set sale. Oh my gosh, I must have just been grabbing stuff because I told you Ashley wasn't feeling good and I was just trying to snatch things up at some point. Now this was a great find. She couldn't even find this in the system, and I told her, I said, because this is old. This is She's Magic by Dear Lizzie. She no longer designs. And this is the Dreamer page. I have the 6x6 paper pad and some of the ephemera and things to go with this. I got this when it came out. I want to say 2018, 2019. So it's been a couple of years. They probably just found this somewhere in their inventory and just put it out. But they weren't able to scan it. But on the back, it has these little diamond shapes in the back. So this is a great find because again, she doesn't even design anymore. And then here's more of that She's Magic. And so these are some 3x4 and 4x6 journaling cards. So you could definitely use this. Look at this girl. She's so cute. That was one of the reasons why I had to have it. And on the back, there's some pretty stripes. And then we have more of Woodland Grove. These butterflies are so pretty. Look at them. So pretty. And on the back, we have these flowers. And then Sketchbook by V. Valent, who is one of my favorite designers now. I love her. I do have Sketchbook, tons of it. So, yeah, and this is a little striping, a little pen striping in the back. And then this is another Woodland Grove, and this has tags and cut aparts. And on the back, it's like a watercolor black. And then here's another one of the pretty sketchbook sheets. Isn't that so pretty with those butterflies? And on the back, we've got some flowers. We're almost done, you guys. So I found more of the Groovy Darling, and I just was snatching them up. Oh my gosh, look at these strawberries and these flowers. This is so pretty. Like, I gotta find, if I don't get Flower Child, I definitely want to get Groovy Darling, if I can find it anywhere online. And this sheet is called Berry Cherry. And I got a couple of those. And then I got this Flower Child. It has some, I guess, sentiments on it: full of heart, you and me, cute, daydreamer, lovely, enthusiastic, girl talk, happiness, so on and so forth. So that's really nice. And on the back, it has like this floral pattern. And then look at these. This is the one I wanted most of. I just grabbed a couple though, because like I said, I was trying to get out of there. I grabbed 4 of these, and look at this. We've got the disco balls and the roller skates, and the color pattern is green and like golds and pinks and little hints of teal in the disco balls. It's so pretty. And on the back, we've got these stars. Oh my gosh, this just has my heart. And then here's another flower child. We've seen that before. I've gotten something similar like this before. I believe from Hobby Lobby. No, not Hobby Lobby. I mean, yeah, maybe it was Joann. But these are some bigger polka dots. And it's a nice basil cardstock. And on the back, it's just plain, of course. And then to finish it off, we got another one of those Brightons. I think, yeah, we did see this game garden. We got some more Bloomin' Wild, and that has a pretty pattern in the back. And another Groovy Darling. And this one has cherries. And then another Groovy Darling. It has some daisies. And on the back, butterflies. So, yeah, that concludes my Joann. My final Joann trip, because I don't think I'm going to go back. And like I said, if I did, it would just be for some thread. But thank you all for tuning in. I hope you, if you do go to Joann's before they say goodbye, you find you some good stuff too. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.